EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings
Wentz.
And 8 at the 23-yard line.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Wentz. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
9 brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
47-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Wentz going to throw. Rolling to his right. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now Michel. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tariq Cohen, the ball.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Now he's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
It's 3rd down.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, it's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions the first.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
The extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout?
Leonard Floyd brought him down. A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Again, it's Cohen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Nick.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. This is Cohen. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try again with Cohen. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
10 more yards. Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville.
Wentz now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They run. This is Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 31.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down now. It's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only one to go bombs away and try and make a big play. I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.